Good afternoon. Welcome to the Open Gate Show for Saturday, June 22nd. The Open Gate Show. You subscribe to YouTube. You hear, you listen, you learn, you should win. There has been a lot that I've learned at my age and in other conditions, like most in the age of, say, over 60 years old. Life ain't waking up doing the same thing over and over and over. Weeks, months, years. Obviously, it includes listening to horse racing and wagering, as well as playing around with social media. It is so dangerous to be outside now, where anything can happen. And, enjoyment is part of nature, which, we should all seek. Anyway, such is life, and it is what it is. So tomorrow, Jockey Reddish Roman is on 9 decent rides. I think 6 has very good chances, and the other 3 can place. 10 races tomorrow, very, very tricky races, and it starts approximately 12 noon. First race goes 5 furlongs round over 1,000 meters round, 11 declared for this maiden condition race for 4 years up. Number 1, Princess I Fire, was all the rage coming off a sudden on the 6th of June, going 4 furlongs straight, and at ease money, up with the speed a bit, was changing her legs too much for me in the last 2 furlongs, and ended up fourth, 6 lengths behind Password, Manny Slam, who is here once again, and also Lamberger, who is in this race too. Gets the figure of which looks suited to, for that equipment, and a much improved display is expected. The inside draw says she has to break on top. Can she? Well, let's see on this curve route. Number 2, Man Islam, has been improving and merits considerations. How comes jockey Ryan Lewis is on number 8, Roaring Thunder, who has no chance to win? Well, there could be a fall in the race, falls, I should say, and Roaring Thunder end up winning. Well, that shouldn't worry us in any way, so let's forget that. That is just perception. Number 4, another princess, Princess Rhea, making her seasonal debut, training okay for a newborn, getting first-time Lasix, and jockey Paul Francis will be riding tomorrow for the 3rd time aboard this horse, who has had 5 career starts. Number 5, Blinding Light, was loudly whispered on May 25th, but was a late one starter at the gates. Back here to complete with no real workout in the mornings, according to the track and pool. Number 8, Roaring Thunder, gets Ryan Lewis. Number 10, a debutant named Shine For Me, Fuller Bay Colt by Stormcraft out of I Have a Dream by Owen Instinct. Known Racing owns Rudolph Hardell Trains, Lakeland Farms Limited, the breeder, Darren Longmore, the groom, Everton Stone, he will ride. Shine On Me has been shining, but with issues in the mornings. So that, it would be surprising to me if Shine On Me will shine anywhere in the top 5. or thereabout tomorrow. Number 11, Lambert Girl, changed stables and within 9 days immediately did well. That was on the 8th of June, going 4 furlongs straight. Ran good enough to be a length and a half third to Password and Man Islam, who she also meets. Goes on the curve now with a tongue tie added after her best effort with the tongue tie on. Well, it should make her better. That would make sense to me for that equipment to be placed on after that run. Anyway, number 2, Man Islam. Number 1, Princess Alfire. Number 5, Blinding Light. Number 11, Lambert Girl. Number 4, Princess Rhea. Race 2 is a restricted allowance 2 for native bred 3-year-olds who have only won 1 race and imported 3-year-olds and up were maidens. This is section 1. Fillies and mares only. 9 declared. 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters will be the distance. Number 2, Pineapple. Youthful importee who got lots of attention on debut. That was on the 11th of May, going 5 furlongs straight with Robert Halladine. Got 72 and finished 7th, 6 lengths behind Teflon Don. Magnificent Force, who is here once again, and also Pope Lady. You can improve at exercise and gets the figure on this time. But a change of rider from Robert Halladine to Jerome Innish. Number 3, Battle Angel. Lacks speed, but could close for a minor share on the board. Number 4, a debutant named Spinal Tappet. This horse is a U.S. import and will have visor, tongue tie, and Lasix, trained by Ren Darby. This horse is born on the 12th of April. The trio will be fillied by Tisnau out of Ilapa by Rock Hard 10. Madame owns Kenneth and Sarah Ramsey bred this horse, which is a privilege to have a horse bred by these horse people who have been all over the world doing well with horses that they bred and or own. Everton Russell, the groom, Ryan Darby, the trainer, Ryan Lewis, he has a call. Can't help but to say how come this track and pool preview on this horse says so much, yet there's no workout in the track and pool. Here's what it says. Well-bred, good-looking filly who is highly thought of at home. Has worked fairly well. A brave effort is expected first time of asking. There are quite a number of times that preview similar to this has come about, and the horse is nothing. Readily come to mind is a horse named Solar Black. Anyway, let's get to Spinal Tappet. Yes, she's well bred, but more for the grass and a sloppy track. But you will never know. Interesting. Ren Lewis has the call. Number 5, Magnificent Force, ran 4 times so far. 3 second place finishes, all with O'Neill Munnins in the saddle. And her worst race was when Radish Roman rode her on the 23rd of May. And Radish Roman is back. Magnificent Force is looking more focused on the exercise track to me of recent and could really come to fore. Number 6, Pope's Lady, last 2 starts says much on her chances here, as she lost both times on the 2 lengths margin. Number 9, Midnight Flight, likely to get in the lower mix. Number 5, Magnificent Force. Number 2, Pineapple. Number 6, Pope's Lady. Number 3, Battle Angel. Number 9, Midnight Flight for a low spot. 9 declared, 46.5. or 1300 meters restricted allowance 2. This is section 2 of race 2. Number 2, Chestnut, a U.S. importee who displayed a poor effort when all was fancied last out. Well fancied, as I say, 3-1 on the 15th of June, going 9 furlong 25 yards. Finished 67 lengths, 8. I really wonder how these officials can measure such a long losing margin. Chestnut run against some good horse, Captain Sparrow, Supremacy, and Lady Laura. No facing lesser with hot jockey Robert Halliday on top. Let's see what 7 days can do. Thought it was 7 days ago that she ran awful. Number 4, Rosetta, can be considered for the exotic spot. Number 5, Queen of Soul, youthful late-bred filly who did fairly well in 2 of her 3 career starts. Coming off a short sojourn and 1 that was on the 1st of June, 5.5 furlongs drawn on the inner, and fought hard on the headlines, but ended up winning by 3/4 length, beating She's Adorable and throwing out the steal. Not much really, but a win is a win. Number 6, Captain Medley, nicely handicapped now, and will again do well. Trainer Robert Pearson is one of the top 5 trainers at Caymanas Park in the Open Gate Show's opinion. Number 7 rather, which is the Rags. While we're looking U.S. importee who has never been off the board in all 8 career starts at various distances, should continue on that path. Number 9, Cleopatra Queen, made a very good display on the 23rd of May, going 6 furlongs at 27-1, up with the lead and stayed on to be second, 2 lengths behind Chocomo, and had Raceday, Richards and Nose behind. Came back after that good run, stretching out, and that effort was very dull. Was put back on the drawing board by trainer Alfred Brown, and is returning now, looking okay. Number 9, Cleopatra's Queen, reluctantly, from number 7, Rags to Riches. Sorry, Riches to Rags, I always say that. Those are the top 3. Number 5, Queen of Soul, and number 4, Rosetta, should occupy the mind of placings. Race 4, 7 declared, for this restricted states imported 3 up, was only won 2 races, and native-bred trails and 4-year-olds who has only won 3. 7 furlongs or 1,400 meters. Number 1, Smart Asset, really a smart asset, but has no value here tomorrow in this race. Number 3, King's Crown, has shown a bit of improvement on the exercise track since last race, but that won't be enough against these as yet. Number 4, Cam, 1 of 2 here for trainer Paul Swaby. The low speed here, and whoever catches her will win. Number 5, Princess Amali, working well as usual. This U.S. import has the ability to perform better than last start. And trainer Michael Sergio has applied the figure 8 after he figured out to do what he is expecting. Number 6, Grecian Light, well-bred U.S. imported filly by Gervin out of Mozin by Uncle Mo. Working well her stablemate could make it uneasy for number 5, Princess Amali, on the lead, so as to complicate Grecian Light's closing style for the victory. Number 7, Money Miser, recently beaten by the going places, Easy as ABC, as well as both number 6, Grecian Light, and number 4, 10. Continue to work okay and should be fitting now with those 2 good displays of a long hiatus. Top 3 for me. Number 3, 10. Number 6, Grecian Light. Number 7, Money Miser. Number 5, Princess Amali. I said top 3, but I should revert and say top 4. Race 5 is for children up. Claiming race, $800,000 to $1 million. 10 declared. 5 furlongs straight or 1,000 meters straight. Number 1, Rejected Raja, worked okay on Saturday the 15th of June. He galloped out the straight in 49. Looking very, very easy. Can factor with these if all is well. Now, especially now in for a claim. Number 3, Morimoto, making his seasonal debut here of a long respite under a different trainer from Anthony Nunes to Lawrence Fremantle. Was a winner over the scores and distance last out with jockey Reddish Roman, who is on tomorrow. 17th of December, 5 furlongs straight, easy money, led all the way to finish a length in 59 flat, beating Snowflakes and the Good Witch. Number 4, Phoenix Risen, fit horse, who is facing much tougher than what he faced in the last, where that race was very, very iffy with all other 5 opponents. Could get a low exotic spot. Number 5, Oasis Jack, only needs to repeat the performance on the 30th of March, going 5 furlongs straight, winning very easily. By 3.5 lengths, beating Shadow V and Acknowledge Me, Traverse in the top 3. Number 6, Generational, has to come better than that run on the 18th of May, going 5 furlongs long, 57 kilos, and took up the running and looked like the winner, but finished second, 2 1/4 lengths behind Brinks, and had one like it. Who is here? No, sorry, it was not in this race. A length and 3/4 behind. He's capable of repeating that display, as he looked a sorted out animal now. Let's see. We come to number 7, Race Car, who should be in the mix. This connection, though, normally doesn't place horses for sale via a race, but getting claimed for $1 million and with the purse money could make up more than what could be had if sold privately. That's a possibility. Well, number 8, Emperor of the Cat, one last time when put up for sale on the 20th of April, going 5 furlongs straight, drawn on the inner in that 8-horse field, and in that $1 million claiming race, led all the way to finish 2 1/4 lengths in front of Per Rankin. Per Rankin, who is here again and posting already. But now, approximately 2.5 months after that win, has back class and loves the straight. Number 9, Per Rankin, renewing rivalry with number 8, Emperor of the Cat. Again for sale, Richard Azan stable is really very, very cold, and is another trainer who hardly places his horses in claiming races. Although this will be the second time Per Rankin will be in for a claim. Number 10, Unruly Boss, tomorrow will make his 5th straight $1 million claiming race that he's in. Tricky race this. Number 5, for me, Oasis Jack from number 8, Emperor of the Cats. Number 1, Rejected Raja. Number 6, Generational. Those are the top 4 for me. Number 9, per ranking, should be in for the minor places, as well as number 7, Race Car, and number 3, Morimoto. Race Car is a very, very interesting entry, but with no speed, that's the issue for me with he. 6 races, 3 years and up, optional claiming $250,000. 6 years and up who has only won 2 races, and native bred 5 long who are maidens are the ones eligible for this. 12 declared, 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters. Quite a number of races on the race cards are mostly 5 furlong, mostly out the straight. I'm not talking tomorrow. And in this race card tomorrow, it's mostly 6.5 furlongs and other distances anyway. Number 1, Mule Train never did anything when barefaced, and that is the situation now. Connections are trying to see if they could get this train rolling to do better. Number 2, Sunshine Cat. Cats, when old, normally are slow. Trainer Alexander, however, could get in doing something on the lower end of the board. Number 6, Shaboom goes for a cheaper sale tag, coming off a respite. Number 7, Conundrum was put on the lead by Radish Roman on the 1st of June, going 7 furlongs, and did well, finishing second, 2 lengths behind Biblic Legend. Was harassed on the front line then, and if okay, looks likely to be unmolested on the lead here. Number 8, Prince Dominic, last twice he weakened, and I don't think it will be much of a trouble to harass number 7, Conundrum. Number 9, Muscatoon, 10-year-old, who was claimed by trainer Errol Sabrati, who can get them to run, and he contracts Omar Walker, could be a dangerous contender, and surely one that I'm expected to finish in the top 3. Number 11 favorite is dropping in claiming tag, must be a dangerous contender. Trainer Aldine Francis is a veteran horseman who was assistant to former claiming king Robert Darby Sr. May his soul be at peace. Number 11 favorite is from number 7, Conundrum. Number 9, Muscatoon. Number 2, Sunshine Cat. And let's see, number 1, Mule Train, to get a very minor exotics placing. 7th race. But before I get to the 7th race, I will remind some of you that the Open Gate Show is my passion. It's mine. It's my life. And when doing it, I'm on a very high. But no one knows what the reality is with me. I say that to make a point to a few persons. Anyway, let's get back to the races. 10 declared for race 7, going 7.5 furlongs or 1,500 meters. It's a restricted allowance 4. For native bred, foiling up was only won twice, and imported foiling up was only won once. Number 1, She's My Edge Fund. Connected 2 good displays in the last twice she ran since coming up in grade. Number 3, Mr. Senator, enjoying a decent form cycle and looks to have a good chance of fighting this out, and should surely be in the top 2 or 3 if holding that form. Number 4, Natural Dancer, stretched out by Gary Sabrati and Radish Roman last time. That was on the 2nd of June, going a mile, and tried to make it a pole-to-pole the fair, but ended up second, a length behind which Kid, Mr. Senator, was 3/4 lengths behind. Radish Roman remains and should have a good chance for a top three placing again. Number 5, MPR Empress Lynx will earn due to the good form that she has been having. Number 6, Uncaptured Empress. Interesting entry. And this imported filly has been looking better of recent. Much better than when she was at 3-5 on the 20th of April and ran no race whatsoever. Dangerous horse, who is better than these? Let's see. Number 7, Mistress Linders gets first time figure 8. Looking a good candidate for same. But to win, I don't think so. But surely can get into the exotics at a good price. Number 8, Easy Peasy, has speed, but issues as well. Number 10, Super Alex, here from the scaled down stables of Carl Anderson. Working well on Saturday the 8th of June. Got up 3 furlongs in 36 flat. Number 6 though, that's my selection, Uncaptured Empress. From number 3, Mr. Senator. Number 4, Natural Dancer. Those are the top 3 for me. Number 5, Empress Lynx, and number 10, Super Alex, should factor in the lower exotics. Race 8, named the Supreme Ventures Limited 23rd Anniversary Trophy. Supreme Ventures Limited was awarded the track by the government and not SVREL, with a subsidiary of Supreme Ventures Limited. They have done a lot in a positive way, but there are still some integral errors of which they should be attended to, and they have to do that as soon as possible in order to have local horse racing being buoyant among the interests, so that we can have better horses running as we need to get interest of those with the money to invest. Anyway, we are analyzing tomorrow's card, so let's stick to that. 6 declared for this anniversary trophy. It's the graded stakes open allowance race for children up. 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters is the journey. Number 1, Mahogany, hasn't won in the last 3 starts, and that's unusual for he. Radish Roman now, but from an inside draw at this distance will have to be fairly on top of himself to be lonely up in the stretch. Good chance, however, and I'm expecting a very good effort from he, now fitter. Number 2, I'm Fred, showed he's still Fred on last on the 25th of May, going 6 furlongs up with the leaders and finished short at second to ability, and had stablemate of Mahogany Bootylicious 3 3/4 lengths behind. Hasn't won a race in just over a year, but is dangerous based on that last effort, because he showed speed in the open gate through things. That's a plus. Number 4, Joyce Golden, super fit filly. It's an American imported horse. This horse was bred by the owner, Joyce Racing, and is trained by top trainer Patrick Lynch. She's set for 4 consecutive wins. Could upset, especially if it rains. Number 5, sensational move. Last race was on the 17th of February. That's a long time. Number 6, is that a fact? Possessed a very good form fighter. How fast is he sprinting at this 5.5 furlong trip? Is the question. Rosario may presently be the fastest rider out the gates on planet Caymanas Park. Anyway, number 1 for me, Mahogany. Number 2, I'm Fred. Number 6, is that a fact? Number 4, Joyce Golden. Those are the top 4, and I'm expecting the first 3 placings to emerge from that quartet that I've mentioned. The penultimate race, race 9, goes 7 furlongs or 1,400 meters. Made a condition race for native-bred 3-year-olds. 10 were declared. Number 1, Zulu Warrior, improving sort and should be dangerous on his 3rd career start. Last time, going 6.5 furlongs with first-time Lasix on the 25th of May. He ran fairly well, closing on supremacy to be a length and a quarter behind he. Will have the figure 8. Sorry, will have the tongue tie, and Omar Walker will ride for the 3rd time in this horse's career. Number 2, Golden Lawyer, gets the blinkers and the figure 8 on, as well as the Irish remains. Number 4, Legend of Zaro. Here offer respite and could earn a low exotic placing on the board maybe. Now with the tongue tie fitted. Number 9, Affair, won and was DQ'd. Has no complaint here, and he won't be harassed by anything I see on paper, and that should make Affair more comfortable in trying to get things straight this time. Ren Lewis, he again rides. Number 10, Oil Machine, ran okay on the 8th of June, 6 furlongs with Radish Roman, 10-1. Ran 1 pace to be 3rd, 3.5 lengths behind Affair in first offense. Looks to be a 1-pace horse, as it is evident in all his races. But maybe a different horse now. We'll see. Number 1, Zulu Warrior. Or it could be number 9, Affair. I'm selecting number 1, Zulu Warrior, to upset Affair. But either could win, and they should occupy the first 2 slots. Number 10, Oliver Machine for 3rd. Number 4, Legend of Zaro. Or number 2, Golden Lawyer for the 5th spot. Final race, 11 has started for this. It's a maiden condition race for native-bred trios. 1,100 meters or 5.5 furlongs. Number 1, a breath of fresh air. Could be a breath of fresh air tomorrow, now given Lasix and the change of rider in Carlos Blake. Number 2, Social Mischief, was a late starter on intended debut that was on the 4th of May. Working okay and should do well. I always respect trainer Robert Pearson's entries, as I think he is a top horseman. Number 3, Justin Big Time, gets Radish Roman and is of use, and maybe could fight this out, as he's looking much sharper than before of recent. Number 4, Kensia, going 1.5 kilos overweight for what? Well, it has to be for something. Let's see. Number 6, Cher de Jour, got total support on debut way back on the 26th of August, going 3 furlongs straight, got 8-1, and ended up 17 3/4 and 5th, losing the Sky, Maya, and Indestructible. Not raced since, and is returning with Lasix and the tongue tie. The figure is off. Been busy on the exercise track for trainer Al Brown, and chances are may need the race. But for those who plays the I-5, could have this one in the lower exotics. Number 7, another admission, last seen by me in early May, and she didn't look the part. Well, that's a long while, don't it? Not sure how she is looking presently, and could earn a top 5 slot as her last race stage. Especially getting first-time figure now could be a good decision. Has to be considered for a top placing. Number 9, Bold Shadow, should be a factor in the top 3 or 4, as his jockey, Rosario, is very good out the gates, and this horse has been having, had a gate issue one time that when the gate opens, took no part. Came back though, and did okay, going 2 turns in front of the grandstand. The blinkers is on, and the figure 8 also, and this will be the 3rd time that he'll be running with those equipments. Number 10, a debutant named Girl the Butcher, born the 30th of April, based filly by Conquest Chalmash, out of Asia's Dream by Eve the Real Thing. Oliver Gray owned and bred this horse, Stephen Todd trains, Derek Green the groom, Ren Lewis will ride. Girl the Butcher needs time, but has use. Top 6 in this race, but of course, normally in such a field, I'd say the top 5. Number 4, Kensia. Number 3, Justin Big Time. Number 9, Bold Shadow. Number 1, A Breath of Fresh Air. Number 7, Another Mission. And number 2, Social Mischief. For those who place the pick 6, they can carry all 6, or they can pick from those if you're an ardent fan who make your decision based off the Open Gate Show. Anyway, take care and join me Saturday afternoon. Well, I'll try and help you with your selections for the Sunday race meet. Take care. Good luck.